Another big thing too is we've had to tweak our messaging a little bit to get more straight to the point, be more relevant, but B, focus a little bit more on the risk side of things, like reducing risk, cutting down costs, because this is not the time where people are looking for additional tech stack. So kind of tweaking our messaging around how can we fit in with your tech stack? How can we complement with what you're doing? Not here's a new thing to add to your tech stack sort of thing. There's also a good side to that coin as well, is that when people are changing jobs, that means more opportunities to reach out to them at their new company. It creates more buying triggers when people are changing jobs. Mindset wise, I would be wary of all the advice on LinkedIn that you're seeing, because there's lots of it, and try to focus less on the quick tactics and more on the fundamental stuff that's going to help you. So I've been talking about a lot about this recently with the recession and everything. Focus more on understanding your ICP and why have people bought from you in the past and why are they coming inbound. Focus on understanding the main problems that your prospects have, and then your messaging will become more relevant. Everything you do will become more efficient. But if you don't have that baseline understanding of who your ICP is, what are their main pain points, then all those tactics and little tricks you see on LinkedIn, for example, they're not going to work as well. You're segmenting who you want to go after, and then giving them really relevant messages like you would do on the Facebook ads, for example. That's exactly my strategy, which is where I'm looking at the customers we already have, the inbound leads that we're already getting, breaking that down by who are the main titles, why are people coming inbound? Is it because they just bought another software and now they want to integrate a different type of software? Is it because they just joined the company, they just scaled the team? Finding those relevant triggers that cause them to be our customers in the first place, and then segmenting those people out and hitting them with messaging that aligns with that when going outbound. And that just allows you to be much more efficient. You don't have to personalize as much because your messaging is already relevant from that point. You can't just jump in and start blasting out emails and saying, okay, here's what we're doing. You have to take more of a methodical approach. So the first thing I did was what I already talked about, looked at our customers, looked at our inbound data. But the second thing is I started to build hypotheses of who to target and who our ICP would be. And so I started coming up with different potential ideas, like this size company, these industries, these buying triggers. And then I simply just reached out to people with like a gift card, for example, and say, hey, like, are you open to 15 minutes to chat? Not to sell you anything, but just to learn more and kind of get your thoughts on, my messaging, basically. And so I just started by interviewing people that were what I thought was my ICP, to figure out who my true ICP was and what the messaging was.